Hey everybody, good morning. Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are having a good day so far. So let me start off this video first by, I may have to bring this in a little bit closer. I'm going to do something and hopefully you can hear it. Can you hear how loud my breathing is? That's not normal. Joy, you're going to be okay. So I have asthma. I was diagnosed with asthma or reactive airway when I was 9 years old. I don't really know what the difference is between a reactive airway and asthma. All I know is that at 9 years old, I had to start using an inhaler every single day. And at such a young age, having to do something like that, it left a mark on me. And I, from a very early age, just started to identify myself as a diseased person. And asthma is really common. It's even more common now than it was when I was a kid. And obviously it hasn't gone away. So I don't use an inhaler on a regular basis anymore. It's very rare that I have to use an inhaler at all. But I just wanted to share some of the tools that I used to use when I had to use my inhaler on a regular basis. This was my regular inhaler, Symbicort 160 over 4.5, which I think is the highest dose. This is my emergency inhaler. I had to use this at least once a week, usually, especially during workouts and stuff. This thing I actually got when I was in the hospital with Michaela Joy, but it made using my inhaler so much easier because every time I would inhale directly from this, I would get lightheaded and feel like I was about to pass out. So this thing was amazing. It was given to me by a respiratory therapist. It just attaches to the inhaler and makes it easier to use. I still use this on days like today to determine how I am actually breathing. So this is a peak flow meter and it shows me my ideal breathing, like kind of what my lung capacity is. It should be close to 400. My lowest low I've ever been is about 300. So, and I'm about 300 today and I can feel it. But the one thing that made the biggest difference with my asthma and just decreasing the use of all of these different things was eliminating or really decreasing gluten. I shouldn't say eliminating because the reason why I'm having this issue this morning is because we went to a Chinese buffet last night. So I'm putting that out there because I want everybody to know that I am not perfect. And the life that you see on Facebook is not the life that you see in my house, okay? So we went to a Chinese buffet last night, and you know that if you have any food sensitivities or allergies or anything, you should just avoid buffets because there's going to be cross-contamination absolutely everywhere. So this morning I woke up with, some phlegm in my throat and I'm wheezing, and it's because probably largely in part to the gluten that I had last night. So why is gluten so bad? This is just a crash course. So in essence, what's happening to most of our wheat in the United States is it is blanketed with pesticides. Sorry, I'm still dealing with it. Pesticides, herbicides, and glyphosate. Now, glyphosate, you may have heard about it more recently as it's being tied to some cancer in some people. It can also really, really mess with your gut and cause leaky gut. But the biggest thing is that wheat causes inflammation in the system, especially for people who suffer with asthma. And I didn't even start decreasing my gluten or wheat consumption until my rheumatologist suggested it. And lo and behold, she suggested it right about the same time my dietitian suggested I decrease or eliminate gluten. So it makes a big difference. I probably won't be going for a run today. But since I have started decreasing that and mostly eliminating it during the week. And I also double up on my Juice Plus every day just to help decrease that inflammation even further. I hardly ever need this. I don't even know. It's probably been at least a year since I refilled this. It's almost empty. But my rescue inhaler it expired 5 years ago. I was never really good about refilling this one. So if you have asthma or if your child has asthma, take a look at their diet and just try to decrease one little thing at a time and see if it makes a difference, because a lot of the foods that we consume in America are not as nutritionally impactful in good ways as they once were. And in fact, some of the things that they put on the produce here in America is detrimental to our health, and it's just now starting to surface and become noticeable. So all in all, if I want to increase this, I need to decrease my consumption of wheat and dairy. And I mean, there's lots of other things that increase inflammation. Wheat is really tied to asthma though, and just the lungs and the airway. So I hope that's helpful. Hopefully my learning experience will benefit you. But I deal with this all the time because I can't stay away from wheat all the time. So I hope you guys are having a good Saturday, and hopefully you aren't wheezing like I am, because it's a little bit embarrassing. Y'all have a good day.